Alright, hello and welcome to something a little different in terms of career mode. I know I said I wasn't going to do another video before I went down to England or before New Year, but I saw this on TikTok and I wanted to give this a try and see what it's like. It should be interesting. But first and foremost, I want to give the credit to, like you can see my manager name, credit to AFC Jack Vince for this idea. He's got a TikTok. And I'll leave the TikTok itself in the description in case you guys want to try it with these teams, in case you guys want to do this experiment. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do 3 parts. The first, obviously, each part I'm gonna do 5 seasons. But I want to see what will happen to these leagues in the next 15 years, pretty much. So as you can see, we've got all different teams in here. I'll go through them just quickly. We've got Arsenal, who we are managing because he is an AFC fan, and I thought it's only fair. Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Lazio, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Milan, Napoli, PSG, Juventus, Real Madrid, Roma, Spurs, and Valencia in the top league. Now, you might be thinking, that's it, innit? That's all you've got. Oh boy, you'd be wrong. So, in the Championship, we continue this trend. We've got Monaco, Ajax, Bilbao, Benfica, Atalanta, Mönchengladbach, Bournemouth, Frankfurt, Everton, Porto, Getafe, Leicester, Lyon, Leipzig, Real Betis, Real Sociedad, Sevilla, Hoffenheim, Torino, Wolfsburg, Villarreal, Watford, West Ham, and Wolves. And you might be thinking, right, that's 2 leagues. He's not got any more. He does. League 1 will be Besiktas, Boca Juniors, Braga, Brighton, Burnley, Club Brugge, Crystal Palace, Schalke, Fenerbahce, Fiorentina, Galatasaray, Berlin, or Hertha Berlin I should say, LSC Lille, Lokomotiv Moscow, Newcastle, Marseille, PSV, Celta Vigo, Espanyol, River Plate, SD Eibar, Southampton, Sporting, and SV Werder Bremen. And you're probably thinking now, yeah, he's got something for League 2 as well, probably knowing him, and you would be right. We've got Colne, Mainz, Saint Etienne, Aston Villa, Bologna, Cagliari, Deportivo Alaves, FC Augsburg, Bordeaux, Gremio, Independiente, Başakşehir, Levante, Monterrey, Montpellier, Nice, Olympiacos, PAOK, or PAOK, I'll just call him PAOK, it's better than calling him PAOK, innit? Racing Club, Sampdoria, Sassuolo, Shakhtar Donetsk, Stade Rennais, and finally Tigres. So that is the big 92 club career mode simulation we're going to be doing. So I'm going to simulate to halfway through the season, and then I'll simulate till the end of the season for each season. But this took about half an hour to set up and get all these teams in the right leagues, because when you put them to one league, they went to a different league. So you're looking for like Dortmund in bloody Spain or something, or Burnley in Italy. It's mad. But we won't be doing any transfers. We won't be doing anything like that. We'll be just letting the game do its thing. Turn off interruptions as well. Email messages, bypass and bypass. If we do get sacked, we'll just take control of another team and look from the outside, looking in, kind of thing. I was wanting to look at top scorers, really, but I don't think that'll happen too much because I can't see the lower league kind of top scorers. But I'm trying to think of how I would do this to look at the other teams as well, see how their players are growing. But maybe it's not the best idea to do that because it would just be too many players. What I'm going to do though is we're going to sim to the first halfway point of the season and see where we're at. Some big games, well, all going to be big games because they're all big teams. So we'll go up to just after the Man City game and see where we're at, and I'll look at all the leagues at the same time. So it might crash my game a couple of times, who knows? It's a big bit of change. Although, to be fair, it's not adding anything to the game. It's just changing the seasons or just changing the teams and leagues about. But, yeah, I saw this idea on TikTok. And I thought, might as well give it a go, see how it goes. And if it goes well, obviously, then it was a good idea. And if it doesn't go too well, then at least I tried it. But it's a lot of setup. It takes a lot to set up. And if you back out by accident, which I thought I was going to do at some point because it's me and I'm clumsy, then you're kind of fucked because you have to do it all again. It's so many teams. It's 92 teams. But it is really good. Like I said, I'll give full credit to the man who made it. And I'll leave the TikTok and his TikTok profile as well in the description. And if he has any, I don't know if he has any more experiments. This was the first one I stumbled upon. But if he has any more experiments, maybe I'll give them a go down the line as well. But it's a video, at least, but it's also The main reason I've not done another career mode or create a club career mode video is pretty much because there's no point in me starting a new season just before I go away, because you'll have to wait forever for the next episode. So I'm just kind of calling it off. And I'm also not playing the game for this. It's not gameplay, it's just simulation. So it means I don't have to fucking play the game and get stressed. But as well, I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys all enjoyed yourselves, got what you wanted, everything like that. Obviously, New Year will be coming up in a few days. I may do a New Year stream, but I'll be absolutely beyond drunk, so I don't know, we'll see. But it's not really about what results we get personally as Arsenal, it's about what the table looks like, because it doesn't really matter. 4-3 loss, I would love to see that game. But yeah, the only reason I've taken control of Arsenal is because of the man who made this. I would have taken over Man United otherwise, because they're my team. So if I get sacked, I get sacked. We'll just have to look at it from the outside. Or we'll have to just go to a different team and manage from there. But we're starting off at Arsenal. So, as you know, career mode stretches 15 seasons. Which basically means we're in it for the long haul. 5 seasons for this first video, 5 seasons for the next video, and obviously 5 seasons for the final one. It'll be after New Year now, which I'll do the other ones. But I'll just get one quickly out. Win the Europa Conference with Arsenal. Fair enough. I thought I turned competitions off, but I guess I didn't. We won't be looking at the European competitions anyway, we'll just be looking at the league. Oh boy. Arsenal losing to Spurs 3-1. It's like a reverse of what happened in real life. Okay, headset. Right, so once we get to January, we'll take a look at the halfway point in all the leagues. See who's where. I was thinking of, well, maybe looking at the Ballon d'Or winner each time, but I don't know if that's really important. It's not really important to it, is it? Won't bother. And the players, like the team growth, isn't really important either. It's just the results on the tables that we're looking at. We can always do separate videos for separate things. It's weird seeing, like, I've never done kind of a style of video like this, I don't think. Or else I've never done it. I might have done it offline, but I've never actually done it as a video. Maybe I didn't. I feel like I might have done it just to see what it's like offline, but I don't actually think I've gone this far in depth with it. I've tried this many teams in different leagues. Because they're all over the joint. Some teams are in completely different leagues than they were, and they're not even featured in this experiment. Like Brentford was the main one. I was like, at first, why aren't Brentford in League 2 or something? They're just not here. Whereas Bournemouth are in the Championship, which is a bit weird. It's a weird order, but I'm guessing that's just so the progression looks kind of cool. Or kind of looks different. Oh, hiccups. I'm still kind of on a hangover from Christmas, but I'm not awfully, like, drunk. Well, hungover. I was awfully drunk yesterday, but I'm not, like, ridiculously hungover. Right, so we're approaching January. The other problem is the process of just watching these games be simmed, and I know it's boring, but I'm not great at editing. I don't really have any editing software, so it's kind of what it is. I just realised Arsenal have beaten United and Barcelona. Let me guess, they'll probably lose to Cheltenham. Drew. We drew to Cheltenham, but we beat Man United and Barcelona. Again, the European competitions don't count for anything, and neither do the cup competitions. It's all about league. It's going to be interesting to see who kind of rises the highest and who kind of drops the highest, or drops the lowest, even. I don't know what I mean by drops the highest. My brain, I'm not fully awake still. Boxing Day is just one of those days where you just do absolutely nothing. Because tomorrow I've got a long drive down to England. It's going to be interesting. I think Arsenal will be mid-table by the looks of these results. I think they'll be like 8th. But we'll see. After the Man City game is where it will pause itself and where we'll have a look. We're probably going to be in disarray with email messages. And we're probably like a 50 manager rating or something. But it's not important. What's important is getting these results. Alright, so come on, go to January. There we go. I've got Barcelona in the cup or something. I don't know what the fuck that cup is. But anyway, manager rate is not too bad. Semi-finals of the EFL Cup against Barcelona. That's not important. We're not looking at that. Let's take a look at the Premier League then. Arsenal are in 10th. So reading from bottom to top, some teams have played the 21st game, some haven't. Borussia Dortmund at the bottom. Fair enough. Leverkusen and Valencia also occupy the relegation zone. Roma in 17th. Milan in 16th. Lazio in 15th. Napoli in 14th and Inter in 13th. The Italian teams are having a bit of trouble. Barcelona in 12th. Real Madrid in 11th. Arsenal in 10th. Spurs in 9th. Juventus in 8th. Chelsea in 7th. United in 6th. Man City in 5th. Who's going to be top? I think PSG. Atletico in 4th. Liverpool in 3rd. PSG in 2nd. Who's top then? Bayern. Oh, yeah, okay. Bayern are undefeated in this league. That's mad. That is quite mad. Now, taking a look around at the other leagues just quickly. At the halfway point of Season 1. Wish there was a quicker way of going through these, but there isn't. Leicester, top of the Championship. I'm going to read down this way because... Actually, I'm going to start reading down the way now in future because reading up the way, you kind of spoil half of it before you can actually... read it. So Leicester at the top of the Championship, Sevilla in 2nd, Villarreal in 3rd, Everton in 4th, Leipzig 5th, and Benfica close out the playoffs there. Atalanta 7th, West Ham 8th, Wolfsburg 9th, Atletico Bilbao 10th, or Athletic Bilbao I should say. Real Sociedad 11th, Mönchengladbach 12th, Ajax 13th, Wolves 14th, Real Betis 15th, Porto 16th, Lyon 17th, Getafe 18th, Hoffenheim 19th, 20th is Monaco, 21st is Frankfurt. I always thought Monaco would be doing a lot better. Who's in the relegation zone then? It's Watford in 22nd, Torino in 23rd, and Bournemouth at the bottom in 24th. I didn't expect that. As for League 1 then, we've got Marseille occupying top spot with Espanyol in 2nd, River Plate 3rd, Celta Vigo, Sporting and PSV close out the playoff places. Boca Juniors 7th, Braga 8th, Club Brugge 9th, Lille 10th, Besiktas 11th, Werder Bremen 12th, Eibar 13th, Galatasaray 14th, Brighton 15th, Schalke 16th, Southampton 17th, Fenerbahce 18th, Fiorentina 19th, Hertha Berlin 20th, and in the relegation zone we've got Burnley in 21st, Lokomotiv Moscow in 22nd, Newcastle could go down to League 2 there in 23rd, and bottom of the table is Crystal Palace. Now in the final league at the halfway point of Season 1, Tigre is top of League 2, which is quite surprising, some of the quality teams in here. But Tigres are quite a quality team. I think they're a 4-star team in this FIFA, so fair play to them. They're in first. Başakşehir here in second, and Sassuolo, the third place team, occupying those automatic promotion spots. Shakhtar Donetsk, Stade Rennais, PAOK, and Olympiacos are the playoff places, or the playoff placers at the moment, I guess. Monterrey in 8th, Saint Etienne 9th, Nice 10th, Gremio 11th, Aston Villa 12th. I'm surprised they're not coming straight up, to be honest. But again, there is a lot of quality in this. Racing Club 13th, Independiente 14th, Levante 15th, Montpellier 16th, Bologna 17th, Sampdoria 18th, Bordeaux 19th, Augsburg 20th, Cagliari 21st, 22nd is Deportivo Alaves, and who would be going down to the National League if it was in the game? Well, let me tell you, Mainz and Köln, the two German teams. So that's the halfway point. Now let's sim up till the end of the season. Let's get all the way. And if I can look at top scorers, I'll be able to look at top scorers for the league I'm currently managing in. But if I get sacked and I get sent to a foreign league, I won't be able to look at top scorers. So I'll look at them until I can, I guess. I just realised before that recap there at the halfway point, we got battered by Man City. Honestly, if Arsenal don't get relegated, that's not too bad because there's ridiculous teams in here. I don't expect them to get relegated. There's other teams in here that I do. And I expect teams that come up from the Championship to go probably straight back down. But this is really fun. Actually, it's really interesting to see how these teams will grow. Or shrink, really. Arsenal 1-0 up in real life. They're just taking the lead over Norwich. United play tomorrow against the Newcastle United team that we'll probably lose to. Knowing us. We lost on penalties to Barcelona in the AFL Cup. That's heartbreaking, if I cared, but... We also lost to Spurs in a different cup, but then beat them in the league. Now it's just waiting to see where we will finish and where all the other teams will finish. And it'd be hard to keep track of all the, like, where they'll all go, but I'll try and keep track as best I can. Because at the end of the 5th season, I'll be like, well, hold on a minute. I could admit it's like a mini-series and do a season per video, I suppose. Might be a better idea. I could actually do that and I'll have content for each day if I manage to record a few in a row. I don't know. We're against Carlisle in the Conference League. I don't know, first of all, how like they've got through their group, and second of all, how we've drawn them in the Conference League. I meant to turn European competitions off, but it only does it for the first season anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But they're not important, they're not vital in these simulations anyway. We're only focusing on one thing, and that's the league. I don't even know who the fuck that team is. I guess we can look at the European competitions. I'll just read the finals up because it'd be quite interesting to see which teams are in there. Just a quick recap over them. I know it's not the main premise of the video, but there's some weird teams. That's Anderlecht, I know that. I thought we lost the first leg. 1-0 and then brought it back. Pretty sick, to be fair. We might be going... Arsenal might be conference winners, just watch out. I don't remember where I simulated 2 is the thing. Well, I think I simulated to the end of May, which is hopefully what I did because we've still got a game on the 22nd. Are we in the we're in the final against Trabzonspor. The final of the UEFA Conference League. Oh dear. How have we done this? Because all the teams have been randomising into different leagues that aren't in this experiment, it'll be interesting to see which teams are actually in the Champions League and which ones aren't. Because all the big teams are all in one league. So a lot of these teams that are in here now won't, like, get qualification to European competitions. I guess it's going to be interesting to look at that on the side. But I'm not going to look at them halfway through. I'll take a little scan over them at the end of the season. We lost to Barcelona in our final game. Will we beat Trabzonspor? We do. I think we're the Conference League winners. I think I must have simmed to the 31st of May. I did. Alright. So let's take a look. First of all, we'll just do a quick scan over the European competitions. Player contracts expiring. Not my problem, really. I'm just here to simulate this fucking mess. Right, so didn't quite show the relegation zone there, so that'd be interesting to see in a minute. FA Cup. Who won the FA Cup? Go on, give it to me straight. Leicester beat Real Madrid 4-1 in the final. Okay. Carabao Cup. Barcelona beat Real Madrid 1-0 in the final. Real Madrid losing 2 domestic competitions. Don't really care about Super Cup. Liverpool beat Man United in the Champions League final. I wish I'd not looked now. Spurs beat AC Milan, I should say, 3-2 to win the Europa League. And I think we know who won this. We beat Trabzonspor in the Europa Conference League final. Right, so the important bits. The league. Who won it? We're in 10th, I can see that. The winners were Bayern Munich. They stayed undefeated. Bayern Munich didn't lose a game. 11 points clear. PSG in second, Liverpool in third, Manchester United in fourth. At least we got top 4, Man United. Just beating Atletico on goal difference, who are in fifth. Chelsea 6th, Barcelona 7th, Man City 8th, Real Madrid 9th, Arsenal 10th, which actually isn't awful in these this kind of league with these teams. Juventus 11th, Milan 12th, Spurs 13th, Napoli 14th, Inter 15th, Lazio 16th. The Italian teams didn't really climb too much, did they? Leverkusen 17th. Now, who's relegated? I think I can probably guess. But who are relegated? Borussia Dortmund managed to get off the bottom, but are still going down. Haaland playing in the Championship. Valencia in 19th. And Roma are at the bottom. And before we do actually end the season as well, I want to take a look at the transfers just to see if any big money moves have happened. Quick look at the goal scorers. Sadio Mane, the top goal scorer with 26. Lewandowski up there with 22. Mbappe with 22. Salah with 21. Kane with 18. You can read down a bit more now. Fernandes and Rashford both got more than Ronaldo. Who's our top scorer? Aubameyang got 15. Pepe got 14. Haaland only got 13. Premier League too much for him, is it? Assists, we've got Lewandowski with the most assists. Griezmann, Dele Alli, Fernandes and Neymar are in the top 5. I think I will do a season at a time rather than 5 seasons, because it's a bit long doing that. Courtois, top 4, Real Madrid in clean sheets. Mendy 2nd, Ederson 3rd. Liverpool, I've got Alisson in 4th and Chesney 5th. Leno got 6 clean sheets. I'm surprised we weren't starting Ramsdale. Smith Rowe got 7 assists, so not too shabby. We'll take a look at the Championship, League 1, League 2. We'll take a look at any transfer manoeuvres, and then we will end it there for this season and probably this stream, because I want to do I think doing a season at a time is probably better because it's more compact. It's less long videos, because if I was doing 5 seasons at a time, it could go up to about 2 hours, and my career modes are long enough anyway. So looking at this then, Sevilla won the Championship by 13 points. They will be promoted to the Premier League along with Ajax, who finished 2nd. Bergamo, Calcio, Porto, Leipzig and Benfica will battle it out in the playoffs. I guess we'll see who'll come through in Season 2. Sociedad, Villarreal, Wolfsburg, Everton, Mönchengladbach and Leicester City complete the top half of the table. As we read down further, Lyon, Wolves, Frankfurt, Real Betis, West Ham. I'm surprised West Ham are actually that low, especially with the form now going on in real life. Bilbao, Getafe, Monaco and Torino. Now, the relegated teams, because Torino were in the relegation zone, they've managed to break out. They are Watford in 22nd, Hoffenheim in 23rd, and at the bottom is Bournemouth, who remain bottom after the halfway point. I don't know how much moving about from the other teams there was, but Bournemouth get relegated into League 1 now. River Plate win League 1. Who was it top at halfway point? Was it? I think it was Marseille. But River Plate have taken top spot along with Marseille, who will be automatically promoted to the Championship with them. One of Sporting Lisbon, Espanyol, Celta Vigo or Burnley will go up with them in the playoffs. And Burnley done quite well, to be honest, because there's some big teams there. Burnley finishing above Lille, which is quite surprising, in my opinion, anyway. Lille, Club Brugge, Braga, Crystal Palace. Weren't Crystal Palace at the bottom? I might be tripping. I might fully be tripping, but I swear they were at the bottom of the league at the halfway point. Fenerbahce and PSV complete the top half. Galatasaray, Fiorentina, Werder Bremen, Schalke, Eibar, Brighton, Boca Juniors, Besiktas are the rest of the teams. Now the relegation zone. I don't see Newcastle. Lokomotiv are in 21st. Southampton are in 22nd. Hertha Berlin are in 23rd. Oh boy, Newcastle at the bottom, adrift by 16 points. And if you're on 51 points and you're getting relegated, you've got to feel bad, kind of, for some of these teams who got so many points and still got relegated. But it's interesting how it's come out. Now for League 2, I was talking about how Aston Villa should be up there. They've listened, because they were 12th at the halfway point, but they've definitely listened. A lot of changes in League 2. Olympiacos win League 2 with Aston Villa and Shakhtar Donetsk being promoted with them. Nice, Bordeaux, Monterrey and Stade Rennais complete the top 7. PAOK in 8th, just outside the playoffs by goal difference. Başakşehir, Tigres, Sampdoria and Montpellier, I don't know how you pronounce it, I'm sorry, are kind of top half teams. I thought Tigres would have been higher because they were at the halfway point, they were top. I'm going to write all this down and I'm going to see how much like growth and shrinkage, that sounds weird, each team has had between the halfway point and the full-time point. And I'll put a Google document in the description as well, so you guys can see all the growth and like shrinkage. I thought shrinkage isn't the right word, but obviously like going up and going down in the table. But anyway, second half of League 2. Let's just wrap this up now. Bologna, Grêmio, Saint Etienne, Colne, Augsburg, Independiente, Levante, Deportivo Alaves, Cagliari, Racing Club, and if there was a National League, they would be housing the teams of Sassuolo. Sassuolo! I thought they'd be doing a lot better than that. And mine's at the bottom. I just realised Colin actually got way out of the relegation zone. But you know how close League 2 is if you've watched the Create a Club career mode that I've been doing. You know how close it can be and how much it can change. Transfers. Let's see, who was the biggest transfer of Season 1 then? In fact, actually, let's see who... We didn't do anything because I have to sign it myself. Who was the biggest club mover? De Ligt for 84 million. I'm just going to scroll through them quickly. I'm not going to waste too much time on them. Immobile for 77.7. Yuri moving. I'm actually just going to scroll through them rather than read them, because there's quite a lot. Richarlison going to United. There's some big movers here. And it's quite interesting because they're moving to other big teams in the big leagues. They're not moving to like lower down teams. I mean, Leipzig, I think they were in League 1 at the start of this. And they've sold Mukiele to Man City, who are in the top league. So they're kind of weakening themselves at the same time. This is quite interesting, actually. Some of the lower league teams, Borussia Dortmund, sold Hummels to Liverpool. They're now going down to the Championship. It'll be interesting to see which moves happen where, since some players are getting put down to the Championship, and some players will still be in lower leagues as well. It'd be very interesting to see some of these transfers. We didn't make any, of course, because I just didn't make any. Because I'm not meant to, that's not part of the experiment. This is quite interesting though, taking a look at all this. My D-pad's a bit screwed, so if it skips 2 by accident, I apologise. But that is that. And that's that for Season 1, I think. Nothing else I need to cover. But we'll go up to the end, see how my job security is. Some departures going on. Not my hashtag. Not my problem. Progress assessment. All right, cool. So 10th place finish for Arsenal. Not that they're the main kind of team to be focusing on. It's just the team I'm managing. But a lot of movement from the halfway point to the end point. Like I said, I'm going to make a Google document for each season and write it down and keep track of everything, because I kind of want to, because it'd be interesting. But that is going to end the first season of this experiment. 15 seasons to probably come. I don't know if I'll do the whole 15. Probably will, because it's quite fun actually looking to see which teams are going up and which teams are going down. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this first video of this short series. Credit once again to AFC Jack Vids for giving this idea, putting it on TikTok. I'll put the TikTok in the description. I'll put the Google document in the description, and I'll see you very, very soon. In fact, I'll probably record it straight after this, but it'll probably be uploaded a few days later for Season 2. In fact, actually, before I go, I'm going to do... Oh, I can't save it. Alright, we'll just... You know what, actually, we'll go to the next season, because I was gonna save it, but sometimes it doesn't work. Because when I end the stream, sometimes the game crashes and I don't want to lose progress. So we'll go to the next season. And I know it's kind of pointless because there's no content here. You're more than welcome to click off. I'll just be going to the next season and then saving and going. But I'm going to try and get everything written down, everything organised before I record another one of these. I don't know how often these will be. I may have one recorded, maybe 2 recorded for when I go down to England that I can just schedule to go up, which would be interesting. It keeps the content kind of flowing a little bit more. But the Creator Club career mode will probably not be around till, I want to say the 2nd, possibly the 3rd of January now. As we move into Season 3 on that. But we'll try and get a couple more of these out. Because this is really fun to see which teams grew and which teams went down. And kind of all the movement as well. There's a lot of moving teams, like especially in League 2. Aston Villa were mid-table at the halfway point and they came and got promoted. And Crystal Palace as well, I'm pretty sure, at the bottom of League and then ended up finishing like 9th or 10th or something. I'll have to look completely. It's going to lag a bit, lovely. But like I said, Google document in the bottom if you want to see exact growths and obviously demotions. I'm just going to show how many places each team's moved, more or less, rather than like anything else. But this is going to be something really fun. I'm going to really enjoy this, I think. It's something a little different, and it's some way of doing a video without actually having to play the game and get annoyed at it. Well, I think Arsenal finished 10th at the halfway point and were 10th at the end, so not much movement there. And honestly, that's strong for that kind of league. No, we're not doing pre-season. Alright, so that is where we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to save over just to make sure we don't lose any progress because sometimes the game crashes. Do a little save and then we will be back for Season 2. The initial idea of doing 5 seasons in one big video was a dumb one. I think doing a season at a time would be more accurate and better. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this first season of this. I've not really got a title for it. There'll be a title for it when it gets uploaded. But this career mode, the Super League career mode experiment. And I'll see you next time.